Good morning, everyone. What a pleasure it is to be with you today to represent the young professionals of the infrastructure sector. As you probably recall, we launched Infravenir here in Bercy 4 years ago in response to the challenges our sector is facing. Since then, we have built a diverse European community of young professionals, a circle of reflection and action, all the while sharing common values, ideas, and knowledge. As of today, we are more than 400 members with different backgrounds, and we are proud to say that we have achieved gender parity across our active members. This community is impressive. Our members are brilliant, they are collaborative and creative. Above all, they are young future leaders striving for meaningful and effective impact. One of the reasons we created Infravenir is that we believe it is crucial to maintain the attractiveness of the infrastructure sector for our generation and the future ones. Generations that want to contribute and make the world a better and sustainable place. We are convinced that major changes are best done from within this industry in which we all work. And despite the difficulties we all understand and widely discussed today, we have a moral responsibility to complete several tasks, such as making our infrastructures more sustainable, accelerating the energy transition, and making it our top priority across our country and our regions. This year, with Infravenir, we made collaboration and the energy transition our top priority. Collaboration with regions through the regional events we organized, international collaboration by expanding our activities to London, and collaboration between generations as we are launching today our new mentoring program. Infravenir can become so much more than that in the years to come. You may see our banners from Mumbai to New York. There are a lot of opportunities for future leaders in our sector. For now, what we need is your guidance and support. We also ask all of you to take time to share your experience and knowledge with our community, especially through our mentoring program, presided over by an incredible and inspiring expert in our sector, Madame Chambon. Through this program, our key goal is to think together of effective responses to the challenges our sector is facing and will face in the years to come. And now I'm honored to welcome Madame Chambon. Thank you all.
I am grateful for actually being considered as a godmother of this mentorship program. And this is the opportunity for me to look back in the history of infrastructure and the asset class. I mean, I started my career 25 years ago in infrastructure, and at that time, trust me, infrastructure was nor glamour nor attracting that many profiles. And I'm amazed by what you have accomplished and the energy that you're fostering and channeling in that industry in order to create a proper ecosystem among peers in the given industry. And this was not existing. When you look back, 2006, 76% of the IUM of worldwide firepower investing in infrastructure was gathered in the hands of UK GPs. Back in 2006, when you wanted to invest in infrastructure, you had to go to London. And Paris was only existing through its industrials and a couple of very large banks, which are still on the top of the French banks, and which were more focused on investing internationally in infrastructure. So Paris, as a place, was not really anything on the map for anybody investing in infrastructure. And nowadays, things have evolved so drastically. When you look back at the infrastructure asset class per se, it has evolved, and it is actually a proper asset class nowadays. We matter. I mean, we weight globally roughly 10% of our big sister, the private equity, which gathers $7 trillion, and we are weighting roughly $800 billion. And within that firepower, interestingly enough, nowadays the UK GP-based asset managers of that amount of money, which is focused on channeling its investment and focus in Europe, they have 27%, we have 22% for the French GP-based asset managers. Just to show you the difference of weight and how things have evolved. So Paris now matters. We are basically the place to be nowadays to invest in infrastructure. Reason, we have all the ecosystem. We have investors, we have bankers, we have debt funds, we have industrials, and we have GPs. So that means we are going to have a say in the future. When you look at what's happening nowadays with climate change agenda, digitalization, this is something which needs to focus our interest, and we need to really actually tighten our bonds and make sure you're going, all of you and all together, to achieve these challenges. And we know the path is quite narrow to achieve climate change, but as PwC was rightly pointing out, 40% of sustainable investment are going to be channeled in infrastructure in the next 10 years, which means we have a major say in that challenge, and we are going to do that all together. Their initiative is just an amazing opportunity to foster the intergenerational collaboration. We need to foster that industry. We need to have a global say at the European scale and reinforce our strengths, and therefore having a chance to have more senior industrials, more senior investors, more senior bankers actually collaborating with the younger generation is key, because only together we will achieve the challenge of our time. And I really congratulate you for this achievement. And as Martin Luther King used to say, we cannot march alone. And as we walk, we must pledge that we shall always march ahead. We cannot turn back. Thank you.